Hi guys, Jim Munoz here, co-founder of Assets for Life. It's been a while, but we're back, and today I'm actually at one of our projects in Loughton. It comprises the construction of 14 flats and 2 commercial units, and I'm interviewing a very special guest today, our main contractor, Ash Goresia, who is being absolutely amazing. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. So today we're complying with COVID-19 2 meters rule. And I'd like to introduce our main contractor, Ash Goresia, who's been absolutely phenomenal. So Ash, the floor is yours, my friend. A bit about yourself, what you do, and about your company, and yeah, a bit of introduction about yourself in general, please.
Thanks, Jade. So I'm Ash Goresia, co-founder and operations director of Meccana Group. So we are a construction and manufacturing group. So we manufacture the light gauge steel that we've built this project for you.
Sure.
We have our construction arm, which is building the project, and we are soon to launch our aluminium window manufacturing arm, which will supply the full structure, shell and core, watertight structure, and then we'll do the fit out through our construction arm.
Fantastic. And it's been a really good relationship between us, Ash. Really appreciate what you have done so far. Despite of everything going on, COVID-19 and everything, we are getting, we're getting there program-wise. But I think today what I wanted to share with our audience is about this magic, amazing system, which is LGS. It's not well known actually, for some reason, but I think it's absolutely amazing system. And best thing to do, I think, if that's right with you, what do we tell our audience about the pros and cons of the system, and then they'll get an idea. First of all, what is LGS, what it stands for, and then we go into the pros and cons. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. So light gauge steel frame is LGS. Funny enough, it has been around for 30-40 years, but it's only now that people, especially the SME developers and smaller house builders, are actually utilising for their projects. The bigger firms, the national builders, have been using it for absolutely years, right. But now it's become more affordable. There's more knowledge about it in the industry, and it is a very, very quick way of building, as you've seen on this project.
Absolutely.
We were within 6 weeks. We had the structure up, and we were, pretty much boarded on the outside. So a very, very quick process, which saves. We estimate it can save project cost of about 30%, just with the speed, the time on site. It's a lot of upfront design involved in it, but yeah, very, very versatile. And the great thing is it's sustainable. It's 100% recyclable.
Absolutely, that's one of the key things as well nowadays, sustainability, and also the U values, right? You achieve really good U values for your flats, for the end users. And as we're saying, we considered several systems for this project. We went for reinforced concrete, we went for steel, hot rod steel sections, and guess what? For both of them, reinforced concrete and steel, we needed a craneage. Craneage in tight spaces like where we are in London are quite expensive to start with, and and also you haven't got space for it. So with the system, if you see at the top here, guys, it's kind of a prime example. You got your sections, and the heaviest section on this project, it was about 60 kilograms, right? Yeah. And just 2 people can carry one of the sections rather than using craneage, which is a massive advantage. And then the other thing also, as you're saying, is sustainability. Is if you want to make a change of alteration of this of the structure, also for the end users, that is straightforward, isn't it? Obviously, you need to consult your structural engineer and get all the calculations, etc. But it's easy to do than an alteration in the future, right? Yeah. Whereas in reinforced concrete, it's a lot more cost involved, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah. So the system is designed in panels, and we can break it up or reduce panels as we see fit on the design. So you could, in theory, pop out a panel and put a new panel in if needed. Sure. So yeah, very, very versatile, and yeah, 100% recyclable. most of the steel that we've used is actual recycled steel as well.
Absolutely. And the other advantage as well on this system is obviously we discussed that already, program, isn't it? Speed of construction. We're looking at 30% savings roughly on a normal. Otherwise, steel or reinforced concrete steel, which is amazing because obviously, guys, as a developer, you're gonna save a lot of money in prelims as well, right? Prelims, as in, guys, for the people that are not familiar with this term, is scaffolding or side cabins, anything to do with the project that costs a lot of money a week. And if you're looking at 30% saving on that, you're saving money there, and also funding. Or your senior funding, if you're doing joint ventures as we do in AFL, saves a lot of cost. So that's why one of our main, objectives with the project was speed and quality of construction. And this system, obviously, especially when you have a really good contractor, delivers both. So it's a happy day. So it's a really good option, guys. If you haven't considered any new projects, I highly recommend you to to use this system. And you guys got your equipment as well, right? So where are you based, guys?
So we're based in Watford.
Yeah.
So we roll, as previously mentioned, we roll all our own steel. So we've got the full control of the whole process. We're not relying on any third-party companies to supply the light gauge steel frames. We do that all in-house, all the design, all the structure calculations, they're all done in-house. So we can pass those savings on to our clients.
Absolutely, that's a really good one as well. And the other thing I'd like to ask you, any tips for contractors there, as in, is there anything that they need to be aware of for this type of system? Do they need to allow you to do more extra time at the right at the start of the project, or what is a consideration that they might have, they need to have?
So to get the full benefit of this system, it's all about upfront design.
Sure.
Making sure the more design you can have closed out upfront, the easier it will be for this type of system. Because once you've rolled it, that's it. It's pretty much fixed unless you go back and re-roll. So to get the biggest benefit is spend that time and effort up front, get the design down, all finalised, and then your process will be seamless. The software, design software will calculate everything for you, the amount of boards you need internally. You can even place your window orders before you've even built it, so you can save time again there, because we can be within a millimetre accuracy on our build.
That's really good. And another question I've got for you as well. When you have, the whole picture of the design and stuff, are there any particular parts of that process that you need more input from from a different party? I.e., typically in the normal traditional design, you got your structural engineer, you got your architect doing the layout, and then you got your structural engineer. I guess with this, ideally, you want to have the whole group together, making those decisions right at the start, right, rather than an iteration process, right? So that also is something that they need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
So obviously, a change of a window in any particular area would affect the whole structure.
Yep.
So the close communication between the structural engineer and the architect right at the start is quite important as well, right?
Yeah, not only the structural engineer and the architect, but the whole team.
The whole team,
M&E
consultants.
all of that. Because if, again, you design the M&E, it can all be pre-drilled before it even gets to site. So the M&E contractors don't have to make further holes into the steel. They can just feed their cables, their pipes straight in. So that is, it's about getting the whole team involved as early as possible. And again, that helps because it fixes your costs early on as well.
Absolutely, you end costs, the end costs up front. And the other question I have for you guys is building control as well, and for the audience. So in terms of building control, compliance building control, how does it work?
So it is exactly the same as any other type of building. We can meet all the building control requirements. The only bit to look out for is especially on new builds, structural warranty providers. Not all of them are familiar with the system or accept the system, but they're, everyone's jumping on. All the big major ones will, they know about this, and they will accept it. Again, even with mortgages, it's fine with mortgages on the back end. I know a lot of people are concerned, especially with the whole thing of timber frame. But yeah, it is, you know, like a traditional build, just a lot quicker.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you just beat me to it actually. My next question was about warranties and stuff, but with this particular project we had no issues with it. We had several options, but yeah, I think you definitely want to pick someone, a company's, both of them, building control and a warranty provider that are familiar with the system.
Yeah, definitely.
Because otherwise it will hamper your construction. You know, there will be delays on getting all these the tick box exercise for you guys, and you want to make sure the building control, because in this scenario we appointed a private building control company. The first question that we asked to the building control company was, are you familiar with LGS? Ticking the box. And also with the warranty provider, first thing with us as well was, you know, are you familiar with LGS? Have you done, you know, have you actually insured other buildings with LGS? And they say yes. So it's happy days for the funder, because obviously the funder you need to know if, you know, it's building compliant first, and then you have guarantee for it. So we kind of reverse engineer, get all of that sorted first before we even start the project. So right, any other tips, Ash, that you might think of for developers in terms of, you know, cost, in terms of anything that they need to be mindful of for their system?
So this system, because it relies on metal, steel, there is obviously fluctuations in steel prices, which is it's not great, but on bigger builds, you know, it can stack up. So if you are going to go down this route, try to you know, secure the steel stock early as possible. Then you know you're fixing your prices. But then, you know, at the same time, that is offset by the fact that this system allows thinner walls, so you get more internal space, which is more value on the back end of the property, because it's all done on square footage.
Absolutely.
You know, and again, it's just get people in early. You know, if you start this process right from the beginning, even at planning stage, then you can design out all the difficult bits early on. Absolutely
fundamental to get all the design sorted. Also scaffolding as well, isn't it? Because you obviously need scaffolding or a similar construction method. So get all those licenses as well, important. But yeah, in general, you know, in you know, it's like building a reinforced concrete structure. It's like building a steel frame structure. Similar thing. All the temporary works you need to think about as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really much enjoyed the interview. Ash, thanks so much for giving out your time to share it with you guys, and keep you posted on further videos. We are actually almost complete the project, and we're going to have a ceremony in a couple of weeks time, a top up ceremony, guys. So keep you updated. All the best for now. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed that video with Ash from Mechanic Group. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you click somewhere in the screen for the next video.